You stand at the threshold of transformation, a silent witness to the power of your own standards. High standards, those unyielding measures you set for your thoughts, your actions, your relationships, are not mere preferences. They are the architects of your destiny. They shape the very fabric of your existence, determining the quality of your life and the magnitude of your impact. To raise your standards is to rewrite the rules of your reality, to demand more from yourself and the world, and in doing so, to summon the extraordinary from the ordinary. Carl Jung taught us that the psyche is a dynamic interplay between conscious intention and unconscious forces. Your standards act as a conscious boundary, a declaration of what you will accept and what you will reject. They are the visible expression of your inner values, the pillars upon which your character is built. But these pillars are not static. They must be tested, refined, and elevated continuously if they are to support the weight of your true potential. Syphoria, the seductive fog of complacency and distraction, constantly threatens to erode these standards. It lures you into comfort zones and false securities, convincing you that settling is safety, that lowering your expectations spares you pain. But in this surrender lies a slow death of the spirit, a quiet unraveling of your greatness. Your mindset is the battlefield where this war is won or lost. Cultivate a mindset of relentless integrity, where your standards are non-negotiable and your commitment unwavering. This mindset demands discipline, not the hollow routines of habit, but the sacred discipline of conscious choice. It requires you to stand firm when temptation beckons, and to rise higher when challenge dares you to fall. Belief is the fire that fuels this discipline. It is the deep knowing that you are worthy of excellence, that your potential is vast, and that your destiny is shaped by the standards you uphold. This belief transforms doubt into determination and fear into fuel. Clarity reveals the landscape of your aspirations. It sharpens your vision and exposes the illusions that tempt you to settle. With clarity, you discern the paths that align with your highest self and those that lead to mediocrity. Vision ignites your journey. It is the vivid, compelling picture of the life you are creating, the life that demands your best and inspires your growth. Vision is both the compass and the call, guiding you beyond comfort into the realm of transformation. Purpose anchors your standards in meaning beyond self-interest. It connects your pursuit of excellence to a greater cause, ensuring that your growth contributes to the awakening of others and the betterment of the world. Discipline sustains the daily rituals and choices that embody your standards. It is the bridge between intention and manifestation, the steady heartbeat of progress. Action breathes life into your standards. It is a courageous execution of your vision, the fearless commitment to embody your highest ideals in every moment. Gratitude infuses your journey with grace. It reminds you to honor the progress, embrace the lessons, and find joy in the pursuit itself. Adaptability ensures your standards remain dynamic and responsive. It allows you to evolve without compromise, to refine without surrender, and to grow without losing your essence. Resilience fortifies your spirit, enabling you to withstand setbacks and persevere with unwavering resolve. Learning fuels your continuous elevation. It invites humility and curiosity, transforming every experience into wisdom and every challenge into opportunity. High standards are not a burden. They are a liberation. They free you from the tyranny of complacency and open the door to a destiny forged in excellence. So raise your standards, demand more from yourself and the world, and watch as your destiny transforms, shaped by the unbreakable architecture of your own making. High standards are the silent revolutionaries in the landscape of your life. They challenge the status quo within and without, pushing you beyond the boundaries of comfort and familiarity into the uncharted territories of growth and possibility. Like Machiavelli's prince, who commands through decisive action and unwavering authority. Your standards become the instruments of your personal sovereignty, shaping the kingdom of your reality with precision and power. This transformation is neither quick nor easy. It demands the courage to confront your own shadows, the fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that cling to the comfort of mediocrity. Jung called this the process of individuation, the lifelong journey of becoming whole by integrating all aspects of the self. Your standards act as the compass, guiding you through this labyrinth, pointing you toward authenticity and mastery. Cyphoria whispers seductively, tempting you to retreat into the familiar, to settle for less, to numb the discomfort of striving. But high standards require you to resist this lullaby of ease. They demand vigilance, a constant recalibration of your inner barometer to ensure alignment with your highest self. Your mindset must become a fortress of clarity and resolve. It is here that you cultivate the discipline to uphold your standards in the face of distraction and doubt. This discipline is not about rigidity, but about committed flexibility, holding firm to your core values while adapting your strategies to the ever-shifting terrain of life. Belief is the sacred flame that lights your path. It is the unwavering trust in your capacity to meet the challenges ahead, to rise above setbacks, and to embody the excellence you envision. This belief transforms obstacles into stepping stones and failures into lessons. Clarity sharpens your vision, cutting through the fog of confusion and societal noise. It reveals the true nature of your desires and the authentic measure of your worth. With clarity, your standards become precise instruments calibrated to the frequency of your soul. Vision propels you forward with magnetic force. It is the vivid, compelling narrative of who you are becoming and what you will create. This vision demands your full presence and relentless pursuit, transforming abstract ideals into tangible realities. Purpose grounds your standards in meaning beyond personal ambition. It connects your pursuit of excellence to a larger mission, infusing your efforts with passion and significance. Purpose turns your standards from personal goals into acts of service and contribution. Discipline sustains your journey. It is the steady drumbeat of daily commitment, the repeated practice of aligning thoughts, words, and deeds with your chosen standards. Discipline bridges the gap between aspiration and actualization. Action breathes life into your standards. It is the fearless execution of your vision, the courageous stepping beyond hesitation into the realm of creation. Action validates your commitment and accelerates your transformation. Gratitude enriches your experience, opening your heart to the abundance in your progress and the lessons embedded in your struggles. Gratitude fosters resilience and joy, making the pursuit of excellence a sacred journey. Adaptability ensures your standards remain alive and evolving. It allows you to navigate change with grace, to refine your approach without sacrificing your integrity, and to grow continuously. Resilience fortifies your spirit against the inevitable setbacks and criticisms. It empowers you to recover swiftly, maintain momentum, and deepen your resolve. Learning fuels your ongoing ascent. It invites humility, curiosity, and openness, transforming every experience into a stepping stone toward mastery. Remember, high standards are not a luxury reserved for the few. They are the foundation of every extraordinary life. They are the crucible in which your character is forged and your destiny shaped. So rise with uncompromising conviction. Elevate your standards and watch as your life transforms into the masterpiece it was always meant to be. High standards are not static monuments, but living forces that demand your constant attention and renewal. They call you to perpetual vigilance, to question complacency whenever it dares to settle in. Like the sharp edge of a finely honed blade, they cut away the excess, the distractions, the excuses that dull your potential and cloud your vision. This is a battlefield where your mindset becomes your strongest weapon. Here, the ancient wisdom of Nietzsche reverberates. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Your why, your standards gives you purpose and resilience amid life's chaos. They are the iron compass that guides you through storms of uncertainty and waves of resistance. Cyphoria lurks as the ever-present foe, the whisperer of comfort and avoidance. It tempts you to settle for less, to numb your discomfort, and to postpone greatness. But high standards demand confrontation, they call you, to face your fears head on, to embrace the discomfort of growth as the price of transformation. Belief in yourself is the fuel that ignites your perseverance. It is the sacred fire that sustains you when the world's noise threatens to drown your inner voice. This belief converts setbacks into lessons and fuels the relentless pursuit of excellence. Clarity sharpens your vision and aligns your purpose. It reveals the lies you've told yourself, the illusions you've chased, and the true desires of your soul. Clarity empowers you to discard what no longer serves and to focus on what propels you forward. Vision becomes the magnetic field that pulls you toward your highest expression. It is the vivid narrative of your becoming, the story you tell yourself each day that defines your trajectory. This vision demands courage, discipline, and unwavering commitment. Purpose grounds your journey in something greater than personal achievement. It connects your pursuit of high standards to the awakening of collective consciousness, transforming individual excellence into communal evolution. Discipline is the steady rhythm that turns intention into reality. It is the daily practice of aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with your elevated standards. Discipline bridges the gap between dreams and manifestation. Action animates your standards, transforming them from ideals into lived experience. It is the bold leap into uncertainty, the fearless creation of new possibilities. Action validates your commitment and accelerates your evolution. Gratitude enriches the journey, fostering humility and joy. It anchors you in the present moment, reminding you to celebrate progress and to find meaning even in struggle. Adaptability keeps your standards flexible and responsive. It allows you to navigate change without losing integrity and to refine your approach as you grow. Resilience is the backbone of your persistence. It empowers you to withstand criticism, failure, and fatigue, maintaining your course with steadfast determination. Learning fuels your ascent, inviting continual growth and deepening wisdom. It transforms every experience into a teacher and every challenge into an opportunity. High standards are the architects of destiny. They demand your best and elevate your existence from ordinary to extraordinary. So choose them boldly, live them relentlessly, and watch as your life becomes a testament to the power of uncompromising excellence. The elevation of your standards is not a mere act of will. It is a sacred covenant with your highest self. It demands that you become both the sculptor and the sculpture, shaping your character through conscious choice, while allowing the process to carve away what is unnecessary. This covenant is a call to embrace discomfort, for transformation seldom blooms in the fertile fields of ease. Consider Machiavelli's insight on power not as a tool to dominate others, but as mastery over oneself. High standards are the quiet assertion of this power, the refusal to settle for mediocrity in any dimension of life. They are the invisible architecture behind every great achievement, the unseen hand guiding your destiny beyond chance and circumstance. Yet the path is riddled with trials. The shadow of doubt creeps in, whispering that your aspirations are too grand, your vision too distant. Cyphoria tempts you to trade your dreams for fleeting distractions, to numb the ache of striving with the comforts of complacency. But remember, true growth demands presence with your pain, commitment to your discomfort, and courage to face the unknown. Your mindset becomes the crucible of transformation, Train it to recognize fear as a signal, not a stop sign, to convert resistance into fuel, to focus relentlessly on your chosen standard. This mental fortitude is what differentiates the fleeting from the enduring, the passive from the proactive. Belief is the sacred flame at the core of your resolve. It is the unwavering faith that you are capable, worthy, and destined for more. This belief carries you through failures, silences the critics within and without, and ignites your creative fire. Clarity is your compass in the fog of confusion. It cuts through noise, distractions, and societal conditioning to reveal your true desires and authentic path. With clarity, you see clearly what must be embraced and what must be discarded. Vision is the beacon that draws you forward. It is the compelling, vivid picture of who you are becoming and the impact you will create. This vision is both a destination and a guide, fueling your passion and persistence. Purpose grounds your journey in service beyond self. It connects your personal standards to the awakening of others, transforming your pursuit of excellence into a catalyst for collective evolution. Discipline is the sacred rhythm of daily commitment. It is the steady heartbeat that transforms aspiration into action and action into achievement. Action manifests your standards. It is the courage to move beyond planning into doing, the willingness to confront obstacles and create relentlessly. Gratitude softens the edges of struggle, inviting joy and humility into your pursuit. It honors your progress and keeps your heart open amid challenges. Adaptability keeps your standards alive and responsive. It allows you to evolve without compromise, to innovate without losing essence. Resilience is the armor of your spirit. It empowers you to rise after every fall, to endure criticism, and to sustain your course unwaveringly. Learning fuels your continuous ascent. It invites curiosity and humility, transforming every experience into wisdom and every challenge into growth. So now, embrace your high standards as the sacred covenant of your becoming. Let them be the fire that forges your destiny, the compass that guides your steps, and the legacy you leave. For in the elevation of your standards lies the transformation of your life and the birth of your greatness. To raise your standards is to declare war on complacency, to refuse the comfortable chains that bind so many to lives half-lived. It is a challenge not just to the world around you, but to the whispers within the voices that say, not enough, too hard, wait for later. Nietzsche called this the struggle of the overman, to become who you are, not who others expect you to be. This battle is fought daily in the battlefield of your mind. Your mindset must evolve into a fortress of discipline, clarity, and relentless focus. Here, the subtle sabotage of doubt is exposed and dismantled. The temptation of syphoria, the seductive escape into distraction, is resisted by the steady hand of conscious choice. You choose excellence over ease, growth over comfort, vision over distraction. Belief becomes your unshakable foundation, the internal fire that refuses to be extinguished by failure or fear. It is the sacred trust that your potential is limitless and that your highest standards are not a burden but a birthright. This belief transforms obstacles into opportunities and critics into echoes. Clarity sharpens your path. It reveals the illusions and lies that keep you tethered to mediocrity. With clarity, you discern not only where to go, but who you must become to arrive there fully. Vision ignites your soul with purpose. It is the vivid, compelling narrative of your future self, a magnetic force pulling you beyond your current limitations into the realm of possibility and power. Purpose grounds your standards in meaning. It connects your personal evolution to a greater collective awakening, transforming your journey into a beacon that lights the way for others. Discipline sustains you. It is the sacred ritual of showing up, the quiet strength behind every choice to honor your commitments, even when the initial spark of motivation fades. Action breathes life into your standards. It is the courageous step beyond fear into creation, the fearless pursuit of your vision with deliberate intent. Gratitude nourishes your heart. It invites joy and humility into the process, reminding you to celebrate progress and embrace imperfections as part of growth. Adaptability keeps you fluid and resilient. It allows you to navigate change without losing your core values or compromising your standards. Resilience is your backbone. It empowers you to rise after every fall, to persist through criticism, and to maintain momentum amid adversity. Learning fuels your ascent. It cultivates humility and curiosity, ensuring your standards evolve with wisdom and experience. High standards are not a burden, they are your liberation. They call you to your highest self, demanding excellence, not from a place of perfectionism, but from a place of sacred responsibility to your potential. So raise your standards. Raise them relentlessly, unapologetically, and with fierce conviction. Because when you do not just change your life, you change your destiny. High standards are the silent architects shaping every corner of your existence. They demand you become vigilant against the creeping erosion of complacency that often disguises itself as comfort. This vigilance is not mere resistance. It is a creative force, a relentless commitment to refining the raw material of your life into a masterpiece of purpose and power. In this relentless pursuit, your mindset becomes a crucible of transformation. It is where resolve is tempered, clarity is forged, and distraction is cast aside. The siren call of cyphoria, the intoxicating escape into busyness and superficiality, is met with the steady hand of intentional focus. You learn to choose depth over distraction, meaning over momentary pleasure, mastery over mediocrity. Belief fuels this engine of change. It is the unshakable conviction that your standards are not arbitrary, but sacred markers pointing toward your highest potential. This belief carries you through the inevitable valleys of doubt and struggle, lighting your path when the terrain grows steep and uncertain. Clarity slices through the fog of confusion and external noise. It reveals the essence of what truly matters: your values, your purpose, your vision. With clarity, you discern the distractions to discard and the commitments to embrace, sharpening your course with precision and intention. Vision ignites your spirit, painting a vivid picture of the life you are determined to create. It is a magnetic force that pulls you beyond the inertia of past patterns and limited beliefs, drawing you into the expansive possibilities of your becoming. Purpose anchors your journey in something greater than yourself. It transforms your personal quest for excellence into a contribution to the collective awakening. Purpose infuses your standards with meaning, turning discipline into devotion and action into legacy. Discipline is the heartbeat of your transformation. It is the sacred rhythm of showing up every day, aligning your choices with your highest ideals, even when motivation wanes or obstacles arise. Discipline bridges the gap between intention and realization. Action breathes life into your vision and standards. It is the courageous embodiment of your chosen path, the deliberate creation that turns dreams into reality. Action validates your commitment and accelerates your growth. Gratitude softens the edges of the journey, fostering humility and joy. It reminds you to honor every step, every lesson, and every moment of progress, cultivating a heart open to abundance amid challenge. Adaptability ensures your standards remain alive and responsive. It grants the wisdom to evolve without compromise, to innovate without losing essence, and to flow with life's unpredictable currents. Resilience fortifies your spirit, empowering you to rise after every setback, to withstand criticism, and to persevere with unwavering determination. Learning fuels your continual ascent. It invites humility, curiosity, and openness, transforming each experience into a stepping stone toward mastery. High standards are not a destination, but a lifelong journey, a sacred commitment to becoming the fullest expression of your potential. They challenge you to break free from the ordinary, to reject the mediocre, and to embrace the extraordinary life waiting for you. So choose them boldly, live them fiercely, and watch as your destiny unfolds, shaped by the unrelenting power of your own elevated standards. High standards are the catalyst for transformation, a sacred fire that burns away complacency and fear, revealing the raw, untamed power within you. They are not a punishment or a burden, but an invitation to rise, to transcend, to become the architect of your own destiny. Every standard you set is a declaration. You will no longer accept anything less than the highest expression of yourself. This journey demands a mindset forged in discipline and clarity. It requires you to stare down the seductive illusions of ease and distraction, what I call psyphoria, and choose instead the difficult, rewarding path of growth. Here, your thoughts become your allies, your beliefs the bedrock upon which you build an unshakable foundation. Belief is more than hope. It is the fierce certainty that you are capable of greatness, that your standards are not walls but bridges to your potential. This belief propels you through doubt and adversity, transforming obstacles into opportunities for refinement. Clarity cuts through the noise, revealing your authentic desires and the values that must guide your life. It strips away the superficial to expose the core truths that give your standards power and purpose. Vision ignites your soul with purpose, painting a vivid image of the life you are creating. This vision is magnetic, drawing you forward through uncertainty and challenge with unwavering resolve. Purpose grounds you beyond personal ambition, connecting your journey to a larger narrative of contribution and legacy. It transforms your standards into acts of service, elevating your life from mere existence to meaningful impact. Discipline is the daily commitment to embody your standards, the sacred ritual that turns intention into reality. It is the quiet, persistent force that bridges dreams and deeds. Action breathes life into your vision and standards, translating resolve into tangible progress. It is the fearless step into the unknown, the embodiment of your highest self in every moment. Gratitude nurtures your heart, cultivating joy and humility along the way. It reminds you to honor each victory, each lesson, each breath in the sacred process of becoming. Adaptability ensures your standards evolve with wisdom and grace. It teaches you to navigate life's changes without losing your essence, to refine without surrendering your truth. Resilience is your armor and your strength. It empowers you to recover from setbacks, withstand criticism, and persevere when the world pushes back. Learning fuels your ascent, inviting curiosity and openness to continual growth. It transforms every experience into a stepping stone toward mastery. Your high standards are not obstacles, but invitations, calls to greatness whispered by the deepest parts of your soul. They beckon you to break free from limitation, to claim your power, and to live a life of extraordinary meaning. So rise to this call, raise your standard, and watch as your destiny unfolds in the radiant light of your own relentless pursuit. This is the moment you've been preparing for, the moment you stop settling and start demanding more from yourself and your life. When you raise your standards, you don't just change your circumstances, you change your very destiny. You become a force that reshapes reality, a beacon that calls forth the greatness within and inspires it in others. Know this: high standards are not a punishment, but a promise to yourself, to your future, and to the world. They are the foundation of a life lived with purpose, passion, and power. And they are the pathway to a legacy that will outlast time. So stand tall with fierce conviction. Own your standards without apology. Let them be the fire that fuels your relentless pursuit of excellence. Because when you demand more from yourself, the universe has no choice but to meet you there. Your destiny is waiting.